Blood goon in his coat, in with the liquor, ho, liquor. I think about the check, this is better than ever. I'm sipping lean, not to stop on more Jacobs to make up. Ain't got time for no missing, she sent my people to clean up. Bitch, you guess that I'm trying to tell you this more than the meaning. Bitch, you better stay woke. I'm high, need the elevator, can't walk. Sitting pretty like a bad bitch, post to, but you know I'm fly like a player. First class, yikes. You know you can't write. I do ball shit, sit behind the desk lines. I ain't be the shark in the suicide style, watch me swerving. If my body coming out, then it's a turban. They got my name in their mouth, it's all like slurping. I came and stole the show, ho, gone, close the curtains. The niggas all on my ass, pin the tail on it. I'm still standing at the top like I fell on it. I'm still the same, all flames, all hell on it. Scoping with me, pony shitting on them like the smell down it. And fuck a feature, it's a frenzy. You know my life is a movie documented, no pretending. They coming for me, nigga, now I'm sending. My niggas to their house, cat and mouse story ending. I'm trending. And tell them niggas get the check for me. Them niggas feel their last dime just a bet for me. Them niggas know I'm on my mind, I never get ugly. But just tell me what the sign when it get to me. Better check for me, bitches. Get a rain check for you, bitches. Send a name, go wait for you.
My baby.
Yo, that
Jammy,
was an
Jammy, Jammy.
exclusive.
The Jammy.
Miss Potent Molati, Assquake.
Y'all, we didn't even know we were supposed to do that again, but it was my babies. And we live for that song.
Yo, that shit was lit. So make sure y'all go check out for Molati and Miss Potent. They lit out here, whatever the case be. But you already know what time it is.
Wait, no, they don't, because this is not normal.
This is not normal.
This is a whole what? Thursday?
A Thursday?
A Thursday.
Oh, yeah, they're like,
Only on Wednesday.
They probably thinking they're having deja vu.
What happened?
Like,
I know y'all happy to see us, though.
Yeah.
We happy to see y'all on the day we normally
it's
don't.
already time again.
It's time again?
Again.
For what?
But this is the special edition.
It's a special edition of what?
Of what? The Royal Couch with who?
Qui
and Kyng.
Who?
Qui and Kyng.
Who, me?
Qui and Kyng.
Okay.
Qui and Kyng. Qui and Kyng.
Uh-huh.
Qui and Kyng.
One more time now.
Qui and Kyng. Qui and Kyng.
Fuck it up.
Look at that. And he added the ad-libs.
You know.
Fuck it up. I'm telling you, that mixtape is coming.
You keep talking about it.
I
I
keep
believe
talking.
it's up.
We're going to cover. You know, everything else we talk about happens.
It's just sporadically happening. Now listen, y'all. I know y'all like, it's Thursday. What are y'all doing? But if y'all like anybody like us,
yeah, that was cute though.
what how though? Oh,
That was cute.
look, Sam.
Look,
That won't
how
be-
that repeated us like that. That was like
I
our
ain't
echo.
I ain't even connected on.
That was cute.
Oh God, trying to tell us something.
Mm.
Big lights,
Mm.
better studios. But anyway, we have a special for you, brother. Let them know.
You already know what we do. We like to get exclusives. We like to get insiders.
That's all we actually
We like
do.
to know what's going on. And I know y'all all been watching Chasing Dallas.
Hello.
I know y'all been watching
Thursday.
Chasing Dallas.
If you not watching it, you ain't popping it.
Like, I know y'all watching Chasing Dallas. Shout out to Chasing Reality first off. Make sure y'all go subscribe to their
Y'all don't
YouTube
even know that's a
channel.
whole franchise. They doing all kind of things
They got
everywhere.
2 seasons of Chasing Atlanta, and now they got another franchise. Rishi G is the producer and also a
Baby,
star of the
everything,
show as
yes.
well. So
And she's producing
shout
it so
out.
well.
He was on our episode yesterday, so make sure y'all go watch that.
Yes.
But
Face beat to the guys all the time, Lisa G. Okay.
yeah, look, we got an exclusive today. A tell-all. You know, let me tell you something.
What you gonna tell me?
What we got today
What, boy, what?
has been like, you know, I feel like he has been a lot of 3 episodes. Today we've been 3 episodes, and we've been hearing a lot about this Tony Price. And so I'm glad we get to have Mr. Tony Price on this so that we can ask a few questions and see what's going on in his life. And I also hear that he has some things he wants to say about his personal life and
Well,
things
Tony,
that,
yes,
you know, he
yeah.
wants us to know who Tony is. So I wanted to be able to give him this platform so that he can express his way.
Yeah,
you know, and
push through,
and
Tony.
let's
I
get
want
it.
you to hit these brows because they say it's a beast out there. They say you're a beast, baby. I'm gonna need to know good.
Oh, you know he's a beast. So we're gonna add on Mr. Tony Price, and we're gonna talk about a little bit of everything. And you know, it's gonna be fire. So yes, make sure that you are watching.
Yes.
This is Tony Price.
Hey, I love it.
What's going on?
Yes,
But
Tony
yes,
with a smile.
Make sure if you are watching for our new viewers, we got Tony Price on the line.
Yes, God. Makeup
artist, entrepreneur.
Thank y'all so much.
Thank
y'all for having me.
Yes. Make sure y'all sharing, liking, commenting.
Yes,
and if you don't like what you see, make sure you put a mad face. But if you're watching, just do something.
Yes. Do a mad face. Okay.
Hello, we're going to do it
All
anyway.
right.
Hello, so we got the one and
Y'all,
only
I'm nervous.
Yes.
I know, seriously. I'm sorry. Okay, what's up, y'all? I'm sorry. I'm nervous. I'm super nervous. I know y'all making me blush and stuff, but I'm good. I'm great.
No, don't be nervous.
Okay,
don't be nervous. It's going to be fun. We're going to have a good time today. And
enjoy yourself.
I thank you.
Dig in your nose, scratch your head, whatever you got to do.
And I thank you for coming on our platform.
Thank you so much for having me. Thank you so much for having me. Thank you.
No problem. So before we get started, let everyone know where they can find you at and all your social media.
Okay, so Instagram at iam.tprice, IAM.TPRICE. Also YouTube at Made Flawless. It's MAVE Flawless.
Okay.
What else? Facebook Made Flawless LLC. That's it.
I like the LLCs.
Hello. Yeah.
LLCs are cute.
You like working people.
Okay.
Hello. Multiple bags. We got a thing called multiple bags. Hashtag multiple bags. And this just seems like all our guests is just embraces that hashtag, which I love.
Okay, absolutely. I'm gonna make sure to get on that trend too. Absolutely.
Yeah, you already on it. You just gotta put it out there.
Wait, what is it? Give it to me again.
Hashtag multiple bags.
Multiple bags. Ooh, I like that. Come yeah.
No.
I like that.
No.
Yeah. No, but we're gonna have a good time today, guys.
Yes,
I'm excited to have you. Thank you for coming on. So before we get to Chasing Dallas, before we get to makeup artist, before we get to eyebrow snatcher, you feel me? We're gonna get to Tony. Who was Tony before all of this?
Right.
Tony is a son. Tony is a brother. Tony is an uncle. Tony is a grandson. I say all that to say that I'm a provider, and I'm a lover. At the end of the day, I have a gentle soul and I have a gentle heart. That's who Tony is. When the camera comes up, when the camera is rolling, when the camera stops, I'm a gentle soul. Tony is very strong, and I've endured a lot. And Tony is very, very determined. I'm defiant. I defy the laws of life, basically. And it's only through God, and it's only it's all because of God's grace. So that's a little bit of who I am in a nutshell. That's it. Turn up.
I like that. You asked that question a lot.
And never got an answer.
And never got an answer like that, which is like, because you know what? People tell us, when we ask that question, people always tell us their business resume of what they was doing or whatever the case may be. But you actually, I like that because you gave us in depth of who you are.
And he gave me, I'm just a regular person doing my thing. I'm here. I'm Tony. That's it.
And that's dope.
Okay, I'm with it. Okay. So what does Tony do when Tony Price is not doing makeup? He's everywhere and then some?
So right now I'm in Louisiana. I'm in southeastern Louisiana, taking care of my grandma, y'all. I'm a humble guy. I don't do a lot of partying. I don't do a lot of hanging out. Not that I'm antisocial, but as y'all can tell, like I get a little bit nervous when I meet new people, but I love meeting new people. So when I'm not in business, I'm basically at home, sitting on the couch, eating some food, cooking, or on my phone handling business or trying to talk to back. Yeah, that's that. That's all I do, y'all.
That's amazing.
Yeah, right?
Look, yeah, right?
Can we talk about
it? Or I'm on a blog. I'm looking at a blog or a gossip site. I love the comment section. I love the comment section. Guilty pleasure.
I live for the comment sections. You and me both. To me, I'd rather read the comments is better than the post half the time.
Lord Jesus.
You know what? Very. I get a lot of entertainment from them comments. Oh Lord Jesus. Where do I begin? But yeah, comment section all day. Team comment section. Hashtag multiple bags. Hashtag comment section for Nav.
Okay.
So we get to we get to mother, uncle, son. We get to that Tony. Where does it click in his mind where he's like, okay, I want more.
Right.
And how does that transition come?
More what?
More where you find makeup, where you find your identity to becoming this, public figure and, just growing hashtag multiple bags. When did that start?
Come through. So the multiple bags being, okay, first of all, I had to work, but I knew that I did not want to work at just like a dead end. Shout out to everybody who's working a 9 to 5. Shout out to everybody who's pushing the 9 to 5. I told you I'm defiant. So I have ADHD, adult ADHD. So I could not stay in one place for a long period of time. So that's when I was like, man, I want to do more with my life, but what is it? I tried college. College didn't work. My ADHD was horrible. So I was like, okay, that's not going to work. I'm not going to be flunking out and just be an ultimate disappointment. I dropped out. I didn't flunk out though. So I was like, Lord, what is it that I'm passionate about? And as I told you earlier, I have a passion for cooking. I learned from my grandmother, who I'm here taking care of. And I went to Le Cordon Bleu, and I was like, okay, let me try to get enrolled here. But they hit me with that $92,000 tuition. Listen, I'm all about fulfillment, but I'm not about a $92,000 fulfillment, okay? Unless it's signed on the dot and you can get that, okay? But so, I mean, I was like, my uncle at the time, he was a mentor, I guess you could say, more like a counselor. He let me know, you're always doing makeup and you like beauty and stuff like that. Why don't you just become a makeup artist? I'm thinking, well, what is a makeup artist? I'm like 19 at the time. I'm like, what the heck is a makeup artist? He's like, yeah, those are people who, they get to work on movie sets and all of these things. Now, mind you, my dad is a cosmetologist. My sister was a cosmetologist at the time. Oh, really? My grandmother was a cosmetologist. Everybody's cosmetologist. I didn't want to do that. I don't want to do that. But makeup was where it was at. So I went and got my license to be a cosmetologist. I took it very seriously. I worked my 9 to 5 job. While I was in cosmetology school, I was on the bus while I was in cosmetology school. I had a few failed relationships while I was in cosmetology school. I got some of the most life-changing news of my life while I was in cosmetology school. But I finished. I took leave of absences, y'all. I was homeless at times. Like, y'all, I'm so defiant and I'm so stubborn. Y'all, I go through hell and high water to get to where to achieve the vision. Yeah, so multiple bags, hashtag y'all multiple bags. Just like, yo, Tony, like, I see you doing your thing. Like, this is me talking to myself. I see you doing your thing. I know you this is what you want. Just keep God first, but you got to figure out how to make it work for you. So, I stayed focused on that makeup, dude. I pushed job after job. I continued to do my makeup thing. I tried to promote myself. There was time I had to put myself on a back burner and be exploited, make other people money. You know what I'm saying? Bite that bullet, swallow that bullet, keep it pushing. When time is up, when time is expired, hold your head up, say a prayer, Lord, guide me, dust yourself off, and keep it pushing. And that's just that. Did I answer the question?
Yes, you did. And some. And I like that. I like you gave me some depth to it.
Only because I'm going through a scene right now. But I can't help it. I do that when I'm nervous. That was really dope because let me tell you something. You're reaching a lot of people, and again, this show that we started has not only reached people, but it's touching me. I'm new to the game. Like I'm getting into the industry, and my brother has to constantly tell me, "Oh, don't give up, keep fighting. You know, do this, do that." And see, that should just be a shine over your head. Like, yo, look, what you just said hit me, and like I was literally going through that today. Like, I don't feel like it no more. I'm tired.
Yeah.
I don't want to do this. I don't want to do that. Like, I got other stuff I need to worry
Hang in
about.
there. Please hang in there. Can I just tell you something? As a brother, like I really, really, really support and encourage y'all. I want to say congratulations on you guys' success with the platform. It's not easy. It's not easy by any means. On any approach, it's not easy. So really, really congratulations and thank y'all for doing what y'all do and staying genuine and kind while doing it. So Maya, really? Maya,
You know what?
y'all got
Right.
hello, you
Right?
feel me? That's how I feel. Like,
Yes. Thank you. Yes, and there's more to come. Season 3 is about to be epic. It's going to be epic. So, yes, I'm excited. So thank you for that because sometimes we do need to hear that ourselves.
And definitely needed it today. I can personally tell you I needed it. Thank you so much. But enough about us and my crybaby mess, because you know I'm emotional. I'm the emotional one. But what's going on, Tony? Get into this vision of the show. Did you have something else before I get into that?
I did.
Oh, my bad. Because
I did want to. I did before we get into the show because I know there's a lot to cover on that show. I just want the world to just know a little bit more about you and what we discussed personally about what you wanted to broadcast, and we are on this emotional moment right now, and I just want to keep that and hold on to that real quick. And I do want to touch on, I do want to touch on because there's a lot of people that go through this and don't know how to go past, and you can be a beacon of light for people today. So I want to touch on, and if you don't mind, on the substance abuse and how did that transpire and how did that affect your life into becoming who you are today.
Okay, this is still a very, very, very touchy topic for me, y'all. I don't cry about it, but I'm very, very chilled. So if I take these awkward breaks to gather myself, bear with me.
Oh, please.
So,
thank you for sharing.
Substance abuse, y'all. Particularly, it's a real thing. I'll start by saying that yes, I'll confirm it. It is a real thing that I've dealt with, and honestly, as any recovered substance user will tell y'all, it's an ongoing process. The recovery process, it does not stop. That being said, is there anything that y'all want to know in particular about it? Because I would be an open book.
I want you to be just free about it and talk. Do you have anything specific?
I just feel like to hear recovering and that you're good now. What helped you get this far? What helps you keep pushing? What keeps you like, I'm not going back. I'm not going to do it. I'm not.
Y'all, I would love to say it was just a support system. I had a support system. However, judgment is so cloudy under the influence of any substance. I pushed away so many people. I betrayed the trust of so many people. It's only by faith that I was able to get to this interview today. Man.
Come on through.
Yo, like, I don't know, y'all. I don't know how I made it this far, but I can tell y'all it was nothing but faith. It was nothing but a covering, and it was nothing but grace. If you are watching and you deal with substance abuse, y'all, know that you are not by yourself. Y'all are not by yourself. Not one of y'all are by yourself. There are people that went up before us who made it out. You're not just by yourself in that way. You have a heavenly Father who loves you and has placed you where you are for a reason. You are not by yourself. He is with you every step, crawl, and breath of the way. He's got you covered by multitude of angels, and there is still purpose with every single breath you take. That's the only reason I got this far, y'all. One day in filming, I literally had a breakdown in my car, and I had never in my life experienced a breakdown like this. Um, it's only by grace. It's only by grace, y'all. I'm telling y'all, faith will get us so far. Faith, the same faith that got y'all to this platform, the same faith that got y'all that yes by Maya to do the interview, whatever the connection, it don't matter. But the same faith that got y'all that, the same faith that's gonna open doors after that is the same faith that got me here to be able to take care of my grandmother in a sober state of mind, to talk to y'all and be open and free in a state of mind. So be content. Find contentment. Be content. Be content in trials, in storms, in dark nights, long nights. Be content. I don't want to turn into a preacher, but ministry is what I'm called to do. The Bible said, and I'm not trying to do no Bible thumper, y'all, but the Bible told us to acknowledge God in all of our ways. Don't be afraid to acknowledge our Father. If you want to come out of any circumstance, any situation, any state of mind that you are in, it might not happen like that as soon as you call him. And it might happen like that. Don't be afraid of it. But acknowledge God in everything that y'all do. Like, we have to acknowledge God in everything that we do. That's how we make it to the next level. He gives us peace.
Mm-hmm.
He brings purpose and he gives us peace.
You better, yes. Let me tell you something. You know, this is why we like to do this, because you know, you watch you on TV, on social media, you see the success, you see the greatness of people and what they, you know, accomplish, but you know, sometimes you don't realize that what they went through to get to this, and why they deserve this platform and why they deserve to be where they're at. And it's people like you that allow me to know that, you know, we get this success and we get this platform so that we can we can have our testimony to share, because there's a lot of people that look up to people like us that want to do the things that we do, even not, let's say, makeup per se, or be, you know, have a show per se, but just anything in life, you know, just to go after what you go for, no matter what your obstacle is. So for that, I want to say thank you for even sharing your story, because this is something that it's hard to do, and a lot of people close down and close in. And if you can be just a peak or just a crack in the window, you know, sometimes that's all it takes for somebody to, you know, really feel something, or, you know, just feel good for the next day, or you know, for that moment, whatever. So thank you for that. Honestly, thank you.
Absolutely. God said, absolutely.
So now that we got to that moment,
because you know, gotta hold that in real quick.
And now we can get into the shit. So
y'all get it.
Let's get
and you know what? We really can't say the shit because
this show has been
very
amazing.
Class A.
Yes.
So our show, we all about promoting positivity and not shedding the bashing or the negativity of something. But we like to be real. We like to, because you know, you can't be real, you know, you can't have a show without you being real. And sometimes real is messy, sometimes real is sensitive, sometimes real is emotional, like what we just had.
And then like if y'all are sharing yourselves and we catch y'all in emotions that other people won't get to see you in, like it's on TV. So it is what it is. It's real life. And we love the fact that y'all are really being real humanly. Like for real. The side eyes, the conversations, the things some people may say, Tony.
I know. How disappointing. Look, but it's real, so it's all good. I signed up for it. I didn't think it would come, but I signed up for it.
What was it like knowing that you got that call and it was like, okay, you're going to be a part of this franchise? What was that moment like for you?
Do y'all want the politically correct version, or do you want the
realness? I want the realness.
Okay, so when I got Shout out to Sky. Sky is king on Instagram. Chasing Atlanta. Me and Sky have been really, really cool for over social media, like really, really cool and supportive of one another for years to come. However, well, I'll say this: I did watch a few episodes of the Chasing Atlanta series. I watched the reunion once it aired, yeah. But it wasn't until I watched the reunion after I had met the executive producer of Chasing. Come on, focus. Focus.
Oh, yeah. Look.
Focus. What's going on? Hold up. Am I in focus from over there?
We can see you.
Man. Oh, you trying to get that juice.
Okay. Okay, so once I had met the executive, there we go. Once that I had met the executive producer, it wasn't until he had went and hosted the reunion of season 1, Chasing Atlanta, that I began to really watch the series and become really familiar with the Chasing reality brand and the company. So once he had came back, he had pitched the idea, you know, to everything. And so when I heard him say that he wanted me to be a part, at first, I'll be honest, I was pretty weary. Something inside of me was kind of stirred up a little bit. Like, I don't know. But I saw an opportunity, and I saw, you know, what a potential platform. And I was like, okay. I was afraid though of my personal business getting out there, like, cause y'all know I'm a blanket, like I got a blanket over. So I'm like, I don't want people to see that. I don't need my business affairs to see my personal affairs. But nonetheless, I prayed about it. I said, God, just, you know, your will be done, and this is what y'all have. This is what y'all have. But I was excited about it. I was glad. I was glad for the platform, and I was really glad that somebody was coming down to Dallas to give us that, to give us that, to bring that market to Dallas. So that was cool. Yeah. Shout out to Reese G.
Reese!
Shout out to Reese. Yeah, we had him on the show yesterday, which was a great show.
Very good.
So, I said
so you get cash, you get the phone call, you show up. First impressions on your people, on your fellow cast
On what
members.
people?
Your cast members.
First impressions. See, I didn't really know like who was gonna be on the cast until like I don't know at what point. But I did know that Gary Aubrey would be on the cast, and I knew that Reese, of course, was going to be on the cast. I knew that I forgot at what point I found out that Qui Kyng would be on the cast. I also knew that Qui Kyng was going to be a part of the cast. So when I got that news, it was in talks that I would be like a main role. Like I won't say that. I would say that it was in talks that I was supposed to you know, have a storyline, a main, like a pretty like long, you know, detailed storyline. And I was pretty excited about it. I didn't know what was gonna really happen, but I was excited about the cast. When I saw the roster, I was like, okay, this is gonna be cool. I wonder how it's gonna turn out. No expectations or nothing like that, but yeah, I was like, yeah, cool.
Okay.
Nice job, Reese.
Hello. Yes. I love it. Okay. Media trained. I hear you.
Okay, look, that was real cute. That was real cute. I ain't mad about it.
Hello. So we in the cast. Okay, we're filming. It airs, right? Because we're in episode 3 now. You know, so it airs. Before we get
Did y'all like the episode?
Yes, it was cute.
Yeah, we watched them. Yeah,
and you was real clean, your little outfits and stuff. I was like, okay, Tony Price, darling. Push through for the day.
Looking hard.
Yeah.
Looking hard and all that wool I was wearing.
So look.
It's middle of spring. I'm in a turtleneck. That's okay. I won't go let y'all see me sweat though.
Hello.
You was cute though. Ain't that matter?
Thanks,
so before we get into your little take on episode 1 to 3, what has the experience been like now that the show is out? Your name is
everywhere,
big lights, and everything's out. Like, what has it been like going out in public, or you know, your social media and your friends, or your new so-called friends nowadays and stuff like that? How has that life has been?
I'm humble. I haven't been impacted by it yet. in a social status way, if you will, or if in a social way, I'm still the same guy who, tries to stay away from those clouds, just because I've seen during the process of the show that when I do go in those settings, my personality, just with how outspoken I am about things as they pertain to myself, that's grounds for conflict. So I try and stay away out of particular social settings. So I haven't really gotten that yet, but I love all of my brothers and all of my sisters that are in our community. And just because I'm not out and I'm saying this does not mean I don't have a respect for everybody in every social setting, and everything like that. But I haven't seen an impact yet. I have a lot of support in my DMs, especially now that my substance addiction has come out. Whoever decided they wanted to put that information out there before it aired. But I've gotten some support from that, which was cool. Very well, appreciated. I really want to talk about that too, but that's going to be another show another day. Like in the book
Well,
or
you
something.
can always come back. We got room on the couch. Always come back.
So, huh?
I live for this band.
Yeah,
I'm back. But it's been cool. I haven't noticed a lot yet. We'll see after the reunion.
hello. Can't wait for that.
Okay,
But
go.
so we air episode 1. What is your take on episode 1? You know what I mean? Because your name is mentioned a lot. So what's going on with that, and how has the feedback has been? Have you been getting a lot of negative feedback because of the show?
Yes, I've gotten a lot of feedback. As of episode 1, I've gotten a lot of negative feedback, but it hasn't been directly to me. It's basically been trolls. Y'all know how the comments are. Like I said, I love the comment section. I gotta be careful about that comment section because it'll get to me. It'll get to you. But that's the most that it's been in the comment as far as negative feedback has been in the comment section. Haters. I was a bit taken back though. Still, I will say I was very taken back that they decided to, just damn, out of every conversation y'all could have had at that table, it had to be about that. Like, we could have talked about so many other things about Tony Price. But, and then just let the negative stuff just come out. But, y'all want to gossip about me and whatever.
Merci.
That was my gossip. And I was still cool about it. Like, even when it was brought to me, I was like, okay, why would you do that? Now I gotta go ask about it. And y'all see, as Kane mentioned at that table, he mentioned how I like to slide in people's DMs, how I like to, ask them, hey, are you, I like to confront people and not be adversarial, but I like to ask people like, yo, are you being genuine with me right now? Like, not that a person gonna say, nah, I'm really not being genuine, but you can get a lot from a person by all types of.
Okay, right.
So, I mean, take it to them, and it's gonna be what it's gonna be. That was my take on episode 1. Like, why me? I'm gonna be cool about it. Y'all do what y'all do over there. I'm gonna do what I do over here. I was pissed off though that I can't speak my mind about each episode and read them now the way that they were reading me then, without it being some type of conflict or some type of
right.
And right,
but you know what? Go ahead. I'm glad that you're being a bigger person like that, because a lot of people, look back at stuff like that. And I watch a lot of reality TV, and I know all the way back from, back to True Life and Flavor of Love and all of that. And you get a lot of these people who say that, they get on these TV and do stuff for the TV and do stuff, whatever. So, and when they rewatch it, like at the reunions or when they rewatch it, it kind of stirs up that same emotion. So I respect the fact that you can rewatch it and still kind of be like, oh girl, it is what it is. You still do you, whatever. That's admirable.
I can't say that in the beginning those were my exact emotions. Like I said, it pissed me off. Like, watching the stuff happening that shit, it was a moment. Even more so than watching it I got a little sample of the behind the scenes as it was, in production before everything was pieced together. And I was eavesdropping and, I was looking over shoulders, Reese, trying to see where he was, clipping and stuff like that. So I saw some things, and even then it wasn't like, it didn't affect me. But then watching it now about how people are getting really, really, really not just hurt behind things that I did in the past, like blocking them on social media and, painting their friend orange and, not showing up to work to their standard. Not just that, not that I hurt them, but it hurt me more to see that they're cackling about it, that they're kicking and, finding enjoyment out of it. Because like I said, you never know what a person is going through. You know what I mean? And when I bring things to you, it's not to charge you, it's to let you know why I did what I did in my disposition and be accountable for that in hopes that you will do the same. But when I see people finding enjoyment and pleasure over my pain or anybody else's pain, it's disturbing. It is utterly disturbing.
And see, again, this is why I love my show, or our show, excuse me, because he's the reality head. I don't get into it, and I try to get into it, and then I get into them, and I be like, because when you was doing your thing, I was like, no, Tony, please don't, Pa. What are you? And then now to hear what he said and how you feel about it, that's human nature. You wasn't putting on. He's simply sitting here telling you, like, I was in my feelings. I was upset. That's what happened. It's days later, weeks later, months later, I'm over it. Like, hey, this is what happened. I feel it. It is what it is. Like, you could really sit here and put on for TV, but you're not doing that. And that's why I'm so glad I live. Thank you. I really thought he was like, I thought she was gonna give me this, Tony. Like, no, Tony. I thought she was gonna give me all of that. I'm like, oh, here we go with this. But look at it.
I know you thought I was gonna be extra, huh?
Not extra, but more like me. Just me personally. I'm that type of person. Like, I see some stuff, I'll be like, I'm not gonna like him. No, because I don't really get into shows. So this gives me my avenue to be like, oh, well, look at that. I was all the way wrong. All the way wrong.
Thank y'all. Thank you again for letting me be able to, share, some of who I am and just be real. I'm still a little nervous. Y'all still make me nervous a little bit, but
I know, don't be nervous. This is cool.
You on the couch, chill out, relax.
We like to just like we like to talk about ourselves. We like to be real out here and be real. So one thing that has trended from episode 1 all the way to episode 3 is this orange beat you gave somebody.
What happened?
What is going on? I want to know what's the tea with that orange beat.
So I didn't do it on purpose, and I hate to admit this publicly, but I didn't do it on purpose. I am pretty skilled with my makeup artistry. Let me just say that. Just I don't know why.
Yeah.
But the orange foundation was not on purpose. It was an honest slip up. However, it wasn't even a slip up. My kit was limited that day. My kit was limited. I didn't have her exact shade, so I had to alter my approach to completing her face. So I did that, and what I produced was I hate to say this, but I want to say I'm arrogant. What I produced was great enough. Like, she would have been great on that red carpet. She would have been great for the cameras and things of that nature with what she her vision. It would have been very cohesive. She and I did work things out. She came like a woman. She came and approached me. Hey, Tony, I just don't, I don't like it. And you're a great artist. And what you did, I'm just like feeling it's really, really off. I had to redo the entire look. Well, I took off my foundation, but I did keep the eye. Things like that. She was very humble and respectful, and she was a very grown woman, and she brought it to me. That's why I took it upon myself. Hey, I know what you're saying, sister, and I apologize. Let me do your makeup for you for free for your next engagement. Come back to me once you're back in town, and I got you. And we went from there. She accepted. Unfortunately, it didn't get to happen yet, but she accepted. And that was that. That was that, child. Like, it was like my kid was low. I had to, just alter my routine, and I still performed as the artist.
So to me, what is there to talk about? What really is there to talk about? It happened. She fixed it. Move on. I got you.
She's not mad.
I feel you, Tony. Yes. See, now we know the inside. So you did it.
And if she's not mad, nobody else should be.
What?
Huh?
I said if she's not mad, nobody else should
Right.
be.
Why is there a conversation? Y'all think about it.
Okay. So, you're right about that. So let me continue. Let me like tell some more of the story now. When it came out, this is where my homegirl, because my homegirl was mentioned as well. This is where my homegirl came to play. So the lady whose makeup was being done was a part of the project that Kane and I were going to work together on. They ended up casting a great business partner of mine. This lady has got opened so many doors, like has gotten me into the room with, other great people. So like sweet as pie, y'all. Like she is so sweet. However, these TV shows, like, entertainment, the entertainment industry has to paint somebody in a not so pleasant way, or in a nasty way, or in a messy way, or somebody's got to be the antagonist. So it's an antagonist, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, thank you. So it just so happened to be her. And when she came to me and she was expressing it, not even knowing that I knew them, that I was like still like in contact or whatever, she was like, yeah, and I just was so hurt by it. Like, how can you, like, when she watched it, not that she was hurt when it was going on, but when she watched it, she was hurt by it. Like, this really, really affected her. And I was just like, that is just wrong. So when I brought that in with the Orange Foundation story, it was not that I intentionally did it as revenge for my homegirl. It was that karma does not like karma is real.
Wow.
So that's all that was. That's all that was. And like I said, like, it'll happen again. Lord, I pray that you do, like, bless my hands, Jesus. Like, I don't want to paint nobody orange, and I don't want to have nobody looking nasty. If you come to me, sit in my chair, you're gonna get what you ask for, and I will deliver and I will execute. Simple as that. That's on Made Flawless LLC.
I'm definitely with it. He said what he had to say to me. That answered all the questions right there to me. Why is we still talking about it? It was an accident. He didn't have a slow kid, baby. Leave him alone. Thank you. That's a lot. I don't understand.
If there's nothing, but I feel like it's gonna ride on it because that's a mistake that happened within his craft.
Okay.
So that's something that they have to go off of, because what much else do you have to go off but trying to hurt somebody with their craft?
You better capitalize, Tony. Get you a Tony Price Orange Foundation. Get that set out, something. Because everybody's talking about it. You might as well make you a little capitalization on it. Get you a coin.
I'm just saying.
You get
copyright
trademark.
Orange. True.
Orange as an apple. Do you hear me?
Okay. Fruit basket.
Hello.
Set. Yeah, call it Fruit Basket by Tony Price. Hello, I'm with it.
Fruit Basket Foundations, come through, okay?
Hello.
So we get into episode 2 where, well, we kind of talked about that, and so we get into episode 3, which just recently aired. And if you haven't watched it, make sure y'all go and watch it now.
It is so good.
It was really good, but it started off with, of course, you,
the infamous.
Why you just don't say it? Say it.
Arguing.
So nice.
Well, you know what? I feel like you started that off very well. Where
He
you
did.
kind of let's not do this in front of everybody.
And he even spoke to everybody. He gave you a hello. How you doing? I like
Let's move this to the side so that we don't cause a scene. I do respect that.
Thank you.
So,
thank you.
What was that conversation? What don't we know about that conversation?
Because bits and pieces don't look right to me.
Because what it came off as is that you blocked him, you did this, and all of a sudden now you're trying to be friends and stuff like that. So what's the reality? Because I know it's more to it than just, oh, I'm just trying to be your friend now.
And was this one of like the situations where you were just like you kind of cut somebody off and then you pop back up?
So I did cut him off. I cut him off, not to make him upset or anything like that. I cut him off because, again, y'all know where I'm at with things I deal with. So I cut him off for my sanity and my emotional health, mental health. So when I came back and befriended Kane, trying to see at what point that was. when I came back and friended Kane, I don't know at what point that was, but here it is. So I had two Facebook accounts towards the beginning of last year. I blocked him off of one, which was my main account at the time. I blocked him off of that one. I probably had him blocked on. Sorry, y'all. Sorry, I got a call. Sorry. Okay, wait. Let me.
Facebook. Booked and busy.
That was the back calling, actually, and.
Oh,
hey, babe.
Oh, well, that answers the question we got.
So I had two Facebook accounts. I blocked them on one. I think I blocked them on Snapchat, which we were like really, really heavy on Snapchat. And then I had the account that I have now, which he was not blocked on. And if he was, I must have unblocked him or something. I don't know. My main Facebook account ended up getting, I guess, suspended for some odd reason or another. I think it was a hater, but that happened. So, fast forward to the beginning of this year when I began to reach out to Qui Kyng. It might have been late last year, but shoot, y'all taking me back. When I reached out to him, it was really no hard intent. It was really, really like no like negative intent. He said that I came back and I started liking a lot of his pictures and stuff like that. If that were indeed true, which it probably was, it wasn't to be seen by him or for his attention. It was it was a like. It was a gesture. I like this picture. That's a cute picture. I like that picture. I like this picture. Just like if you were to go to my Instagram account tonight, you will see I liked Reese's makeup, my Reese's get up for tonight. Simple. There's no shade. There's no ulterior motives or anything like that. Especially after this long, I have had so many blessings. I'm not harping on old feelings. Okay.
You better.
Yeah. He wasn't over it though. He wasn't over it. I did not know that until I got word that he had been mentioning like orange foundations and talking about, oh, he blocked me on such a and all this stuff. And I'm like, first of all, why are we getting so upset at a person for blocking them, for removing them? We have no business ties. We have no ties at this point. What's the hard feelings? So, me being who I am, I did make a passive post saying good morning. It was a genuine good morning, but it was a passive tag. I tagged him. That's when y'all see why was I tagged in this and things like that. And I wanted to kind of say then, like, because you don't with me, and then like let it go from there. But I took the high. I tried to take the high road. I don't even really feel this right now when I'm gonna say it, but I'm gonna say it anyway. I could have left it where it was and just not said anything and just let that be that. But again, I'm in a genuine state, and I said, he said, why was I tagged in this? I was like, have a good day, Kane. Because after I'm hearing like you don't with me, I'm like, he got hard feelings. Let me just have a good day. Well, he's like, Tony, I don't like you. I'm never gonna like you, or some stuff like that. And he was like, leave it where it's at, boo. And that's like that boo part. Can y'all hear me?
Yeah, we just into it. Go ahead.
So that boo part, the like leave it where it's at, boo. That I was like, okay, now he's getting catty with me. And then like I just took it from there. I was like, that's not my problem. Since you don't like me, run up when you see me. And that's that, because that's just, I don't know, just run up when you see me. If you feel that hard about me, then you got something on your chest that you should let off. And I just want you to know that if you run up, you can get what you want. You can get your round, and you can go that route. But
hello,
I have no hard feeling. I'm not gonna run up on you. I don't see it for you like that. But run up when you see me.
Well, go ahead. What you was gonna say?
That's it.
That's it. And that is all. Okay.
But I was the bad guy. I was doing too much. I don't know. Give me a second, y'all. I'm sorry.
Tony.
I didn't know. One
I don't
second.
think he was doing all right.
Can we take a quick pause? Can we take like a quick commercial break? Quick
Of
pause.
course.
I'm gonna step away,
Okay. Yeah.
and then I can join the live again. Okay, if that's what
Okay.
y'all do,
Okay.
or just.
Oh, he said it.
He said it.
He said it. Y'all heard him.
Guys, if you are just tuning in, you are watching Tony Price from Chasing Dallas, makeup artist,
Yeah.
eyebrow snatcher. We have been having a great interview. We touched on a lot of different
I don't even feel like this is an interview. This is good conversation.
This is a good conversation.
He
We
got
talked
deep.
about a lot of things.
He letting us know what the judge was. He said what he had to say. He was in his feelings. Like, if this ain't reality, I don't know what is, because, like I said, you don't get this. We go through this every day. We just not on nobody web series. We not on TV. Well, we are, but y'all know what I'm saying. Like, normally, you're not on the camera, so you seen his feelings.
No, and I respect.
You know, that's
what
hard to
he's
do.
giving. I respect what he's giving because there's no ill will I see.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's just me just letting you asking me a question. I'm just telling you how I feel.
Right.
It is not no spite or let me just say this because I'm on
He said
this
when I
platform.
hit you up, I'm hitting you up genuinely to ask you what is up.
What's up? And if you don't like me, run up.
Oh. Well, I like you. I ain't got time to run. I'm tired. I'm old.
So, guys,
We just waiting on Tony.
yes, as we wait for Tony, make sure you are sharing this, liking this, commenting. Make sure you give us a heart, a happy face, and if you don't like it, give us the mad face.
And we'll think about Karen.
And we'll think about it. But at least you'll be doing something.
And we're gonna tell y'all this is our first time with Chasing Dallas, y'all. So like, get into the judge. We're gonna do, you know how we do. Next episode's gonna be everything. Like this one already is, but we just real mellow tonight.
Yes, I like this.
It's real. We should have lit some candles and everything.
Mm-hmm. It's a vibe.
Yeah. E. The 4. Did you? Saria did not win.
Shut up.
Oh no. But I'm glad she did.
Yeah.
Yeah, she can really do whatever she wanna do.
What I miss?
We was talking about the 4.
We was talking about you, the 4, a little bit of everything.
What? The 4? Is that the P Diddy and DJ Khaled and
Yeah.
who won? Was there a winner yet?
Yeah, there's a winner.
For this season.
James won, but Saraya J was second place.
Okay.
Yeah. She should have won, but
Saria should have won.
What did y'all think of what there was a Duchess or Empress or something like that? She was from Tulsa.
Oh, what's that girl name? You talking about the short hair?
Yes.
Is that her name?
who? Empress. Was she this season?
Yes. Yes. Like beginning to mid season. She was really good.
We got a Whitney. Was it Whitney?
No, not a Whitney. No, not Whitney. She had like Countess or something like that. It was a really, really like impressive name.
Oh, child, this
Impressive
one
name?
I can't think of it. I can't think. Hey, do you? How is? I know Ada be in Texas. Is Ada Vox big out there?
Who?
Ada Vox from American Idol.
I don't know. I don't know what it is.
You know what I'm
I
saying?
don't know. I don't watch a lot of TV, y'all.
Oh.
Yeah, I don't watch a lot of TV.
You sound like me.
I
I
feel
don't
bad.
do it. Don't feel bad. I don't either. My brother got me into all of this TV stuff. I live for it now. But like, I will not be the one to have a fan and have no set list. Like, I gotta rush home to watch something. If it ain't on DVR,
I know.
Somebody in the comments said that you and Reese giving Mariah and Quad tease.
Yes.
Mariah and Lord. Yes. Okay. I don't know. Well, who's Mariah and who's Quad? Which one was Quad?
Married to Medicine. Quad is
Had the
the
real blunt bob, real cute body, dark skin. Yeah.
the one they used to be best friends when they fell out.
Yeah. Yeah. Something like that. Yeah. Hopefully we'll come back together though. I think there is hope. But it's gonna take.
Yeah, there's always hope.
You think so good? Yeah. Mariah is an extra piece of work. Mariah is a saucy little helpful. Love you, Mariah.
Shout out to Mariah. VH1.
Okay.
Wait, is it VH1?
Child, she on the TV. That's all that matters.
She's
Hallelujah.
on
Okay.
American Medicine is on
What?
Bravo.
Bravo. Shout out to Andy Cohen. Bravo, them housewives. Shout out to everybody. Mariah.
Hello.
Look, yes.
Hello. Look, Thomas, book me. Hello.
Hi.
Okay, I'm back, y'all.
We was on
Episode
Kyng.
3 in Kyng, talking about Kyng. So you
I love
clarified
Kyng.
that. You clarified that. What was your take in watching? I know you just watched episode 3, didn't you?
Mm-hmm.
So what was your take just watching it in all?
It was a good episode. I ain't gonna lie. I didn't see my fault. Somebody in the comment section was like, you know how Tony is starting to look like you do bring a lot of drama. Well, that's to all of the events. I'm working on it. Okay, it's not fine. It was fine then, but it ain't fine no more. I'm working on it. You can't be, approaching everybody at every time. There is a time for everything, regardless of the place. Funeral home, I ain't gonna be doing that.
Right,
But
I agree.
there's
Shout out
always
to
the
Q from Chasing Atlanta, just tuned in.
shout out to Q. Q. Hey Q. Hey Q. Hey. Yeah, it was a really, really fun episode. It was a fun episode. I was at a place in my life, a stressful and chaotic place, which is why I could only see so far of handling a situation a certain type of way or in a good way. And the most at that time that I could have done was just watch how I talk to them. Watch how I talk to Kyng. Watch how I talk to Qui Kyng. Don't be disrespectful. Be honest. Don't try to sugarcoat it. And things like that. But once I started seeing and hearing things they were saying get out of line and disrespectful, then that's kind of when I started to get, a little frazzled and so forth, crump, whatever, lit, whatever, baby, all of that. But I love the episode. Oh, shout out to the Chasing Dallas team because y'all did that episode.
It looked really
The
Dario
whole season is amazing.
really
It's
great.
really good. And what I do love about your season is that y'all guys, you guys are actually, you guys are working. And it
Right.
shows the work that y'all doing. And the arguments is about
That
you guys' work
right.
and different things of that nature. It's not just, it may be petty, but regardless of what, there's some depth into what everybody does. Everybody's doing something. And I like to see that because it shows us in a different light that other people don't always get to see, because we are out here working and we work hard to get what the fuck we want.
Okay, and we
You know what I'm saying? And we got to work double hard
right.
to just be noticed, because
to be ourselves.
just because we got that LGBT title, we got to work double as hard just to be this much noticed. And so I respect y'all and I respect the scene. So shout out to all the editors and production because they're doing an amazing job.
So I just want to piggyback or go back to what you said earlier. You noticed and you watched the other shows and it was not the judge that you were trying to give. How did that feel? When was that wake up moment for you? It was like, yo, I should have handled this another way. Was it watching it or just everything that was going on in the midst of things?
It was watching it, and it was also at the time that it happened. One thing like about altercations that I immediately, if something pops up, I'm immediately like, okay, what did I do wrong here? How could I have handled this differently? Some progress is slower than other times, but it was a little bit of all of it at the time of filming and also watching it because y'all know, like you said, the emotions get really stirred up, really stirred up. The emotions get wired. So that's when, just watching it and just like it's gotten easier, y'all. It's gotten so much easier. Just dealing with it and being like, okay, Tony, you were not wrong. You did, and I don't want to say I did nothing wrong, but in a lot of instances, it was like you were not wrong, but you could have chosen better.
Have that feeling. You're entitled to feel the way you
Right.
want or the way you feel. Like, you're entitled to have that feeling. And if you feel, regardless if you have done something wrong or not, if you genuinely feel like you have done nothing wrong, you're entitled to feel like that. Because everybody's experiences and everybody's situations make them feel the way they do. So just like somebody's entitled to point the finger at you, you're entitled to slap that finger away and say, no, it's not me. You know what I'm saying? So you don't have to sugarcoat, oh, let me not say I didn't do nothing wrong, because if you feel like you didn't do nothing wrong, hey, you ain't do nothing wrong.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That's what you feel. That's what you feel.
I'm like, we're getting to see y'all reactions on TV. It's a reaction. This happened. That happened. Sometimes you don't think like that. I'm not.
And plus, we all have something to judge, but we all be in the same predicaments. We all be in the same situation, and we all do the same things a lot of the time. So, you know, when people are like, oh, I can't stand him, all he does is talk about that person. Well, come on, we all out here, and we all,
you know, you get with your people, you have your cute kiki.
You have a cute kiki. We all do it, and we all, but it's always because they're being broadcast. But the show, I would say this: the show has showed you in a light where it does seem like you like to stir up mess, is what it shows. But again, when we, you know, produce this and everybody gets to see this, this is why we like to do this, because like he's, you know, to touch on what he said, it lets people get into you and get to know, okay, I understand that more, or why he did do that, or why this was done. So again, thank you for this. Before we let you go, I do want your standpoint on what your overall goal and where do you plan on taking this platform?
Right.
Where do I plan on taking this platform? That platform, or how do I plan on like utilizing that platform?
Well, utilize, you know, I know this getting on Chasing Dallas wasn't okay willy-nilly. You know, what do you plan to use this for? You know, because the more it's on, the more views it's going to build, the more opportunities that are going to come. You know, what direction do you plan on taking this?
Definitely, I don't want to say business. Definitely, just clienteling is one. I'm always open to working with business-minded artists on set. I love to, like, I'm working on being published right now. I'm not a book, but becoming a published artist. I think that's very important for any artist of any type, is to become published. So definitely want that exposure so that I can be invited onto different sets, i.e. Married to Medicine, Love and Hip Hop, Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, New York, Atlanta, all of these different shows and productions, not just on TV, but magazines, videos, production, and getting books. That's my goal, but that is that exposure. Also, there's resume. There's also resume. That's important. The experience, just being an actor and an entertainer, that experience is necessary in handling different types of conflicts as they come to me. Especially knowing that I am a person who needs improvement on handling conflict. That was great experience. And another thing is business etiquette. I needed that experience, so I was willing to jump out there and just say, "Hey, business, I need you. I need this experience." And handle it. Absolutely. And also, this is another thing that I have to mention. What I really wanted this exposure for was to be able to connect to the LGBT family, because like I said, I don't really go out and engage. So although, yeah, I do look like I'm a bad guy, that's where I'm really grateful for opportunities such as your platform to really talk, speak, and engage, and really give my life that's not shown. But I wanted to engage with my brothers and my sisters in the community, to say that y'all, like, look, I am all about hope. I'm all about love. I'm all about positivity. And I'm all about just like that unity. I'm about harmony at the end of the day.
I like harmony.
I love that.
Tony, I love you.
I love
that. He's a sweet pumpkin pie. I just want to give him gummy bears.
This seems like really turning out to be a great cast. I'm loving the personality. You know, the depth of each character that I'm learning, you know, and I really like to see. Yeah.
And like no shade to, you know, we do multiple web series. Our interview process is from Reese to now, like very mellow. It's real chill, relaxed. Like, and not saying, you know, we can't turn up. We need the next person might, but like that's the trend right now. It's just y'all are real. It's real mellow. You see it. The show is real.
Zen Garden type
Yeah,
of
I'm just
way,
Tony.
So we got a question from Malik. Since the show has started airing, who are you looking forward to most to seeing and addressing at the reunion show?
Since the show airing, I'm
not wobbling head.
So that I can answer that question, can I just ask one other question?
Yeah.
To give you a better answer. Is that considering, is my confrontation at the reunion, or your question, is that considering things that's happened solely on the show, or things that have happened from the beginning of the show to this point now, or until the reunion?
That's a good counter question.
Well, you know,
I would say, in case they don't understand, I would say all of the above, from beginning of
I'm sorry,
filming all the way into watching. From you filming it until you watching, you know, back at this precise moment right now, is there anybody you look forward to, you know, addressing at the reunion?
Now, see, Tony, you done did this twice. Gave me the bobble this time. The first time they asked the question. This time your eyes got big. What you trying? Pull that blanket down just a little bit.
There are a couple people. There's a couple people on the cast who I feel run when things are brought out. So I'm gonna say everybody, because I know things are gonna be brought out. And if things are brought up at the reunion from what's aired as well as what's shown, like on our social media posts, these rumors, these these speculations that are coming about a sex tape and the drug, if that's brought up, I'm working on me. But I would love to address everybody. Shut them up.
You ran through that really quickly, and I heard something about You
want me to do it because you're so proper sometimes. You're so proper. Tony, baby, look at King. Look right here, Suge. You see me? Now you tried to slide this sex tape information right on past, baby, but we heard you. Now what in the world, boo? What happened?
A sex tape that's starring you or another cast member?
If y'all don't know about it, I want to leave it at that, but y'all have been so good, so
okay. We do not like to pressure nobody because that's the extra. We really, like we said, we brought you up here to express yourself, feel yourself, let everybody know who you are.
I just know you bypass that, and I know our viewers, especially when we convert this to YouTube.
Oh, they're gonna eat.
They're gonna eat up, and they're gonna be asking questions. Sex. So I just want to clarify for our viewers because they like.
And if it's Tony, good. If Tony cute now, y'all see Tony now. Y'all seen him on the Tony.
So the sex tape. Y'all listen. If it were a sex tape, if it were a recent sex tape, I'm gonna keep this low because I don't need my grandma to hear me, y'all. But if it was a recent sex tape, please believe me, I would leak it myself. But this sex tape is so drag, y'all. It was my first time doing something like that. I was in college. I was a freshman. I just needed quick eating money or whatever. It was with a production company that it's pretty popular, but it didn't do anything because it was literally tired, and I'm okay with that. But yeah, that's what that was. But depending on which, oh Lord, I'm just talking, y'all. I talk too much. Yeah, that's that. That's that.
Did you say Google? Huh? My bad, Tony. My bad. I'm a little nasty minded. I apologize. I'm sorry.
No, we like to have fun a little bit. You don't have to elaborate because this is not what that's about. We don't want to get into it. And I know,
at all. We just
like you said, fun. That's the past. But I love that you're an open book because again,
everything, like,
everything is just it.
You have blessed somebody.
People's gonna eat all of that up. People's gonna eat all of that up, and it's a testimony of everything that you have to share. Honestly, so I'm not mad at it.
I appreciate that. I appreciate that. God is good. It goes to him at the end of the night.
I like Tony. Tony, I'm coming to Dallas so I can get this face, turn up now.
I would love to. I need more men in my catalog, and I need more I need to snatch some men. So I'm down for it.
Snatch away. I'll come with a chain, honey. Just pull. I'm good.
Look, we're gonna need some link ups when we out there that way anyway.
Okay.
So
gonna need what again?
I said we're gonna need a link up too when we out that way anyway. So
a little cup. What that mean?
Link up.
Link up.
Chill out.
Oh, absolutely. I'm down for that. I'm down for the link up. Positive vibes. Let's do it. All right.
Look, and you already stuck because you told me you cook. So I'm a hungry, greedy bitch. Feed me.
But y'all know who can really cook? Y'all know who can throw down in the kitchen?
Who?
Reese G. That baby know he can.
Look, no shade on my Reese. My thick on honey, but she better know how to cook something now.
No shade. Baby, listen. I'm talking about comfort food. Yeah, he'll get you together. I can't do I don't know much about comfort food. I like some, like I said, I was gonna go to Le Cordon Bleu. Like I like exquisite stuff. But there you go. Yes.
Give me a Domino's pizza and a French fry. I'm Gucci, Papa John's, all of them. I don't do all of that.
Tony, I caught. So we're gonna leave it there.
Okay.
I caught.
I tried to bypass. You was not supposed to catch. Continue. And
but
then
look,
just smile.
But look, we love. I do want to say, before we let you go, we love the show. I watch a lot of reality TV, so I know not to judge offhand. You have somebody that I really took interest with, and I'm really intrigued in your future, in your mindset. I'm really intrigued to know what's gonna be, what's to come with you, because I know there's so much going on up there. And because of your past and who you were and what you went through, it's going to make it amazing, or whatever it is that you come out with. So I look forward to that. Please let us know anything that you have to promote, or anything you have coming up. I would love to help and promote it and help share some things that you have going on.
Whatever you want to do. We love, baby.
Also, I do want to, for all our new viewers, please let everyone know where they can follow you at and your social media.
Okay, you guys, please follow me on Instagram at IamTPrice. Every other post is some type of inspiration or motivation for your day. Follow me also here on Facebook. Of course, Tony Price, and as well as Made Flawless LLC. That's Made, M-A-D-E, Flawless LLC. And also on YouTube. I'm slowly trying to build my YouTube audience up as well. So follow me on YouTube as it's Made Flawless as well.
Yeah.
Thank y'all so much. Thank y'all for having me. The Royal Couch.
This was an amazing, this is one of my favorite interviews.
Oh, this is my first interview. Thank you so much, y'all. Thank y'all.
Wow.
Really?
Look, we're so happy to pop your cherry. That's so nice.
Oh,
you're not a virgin no more.
We broke it. The legs wide open. Tony, it's been a pleasure. Your first interview, you answered very good. There was no shade.
No, I honestly, to be honest with you, I thought we was gonna be, you kept it real. It wasn't messy. It wasn't nothing, and it was a real tell-all. We got into your life. This was honestly one of my favorite interviews. Like we had fun. We got emotional. We got deep. We hit a lot of different avenues, and a lot of people are gonna learn a lot from this video. So thank you again.
You got a new fan. I am a fan just from that conversation.
Thank you so much. Y'all do too. Y'all do too. Thank y'all. For real. Thank y'all for being inspiring. Thank y'all for being so uplifting. That is really, really hard to find out. Thank you for using y'all.
Thank you. One thing we do try to do is try to be that fresh of breath air that's out here, because there's a lot of negativity, a lot, and negativity and ratchetness is winning. It really is. And we got to kind of take away from that and kind of get back into the core of the essence, especially us as a community, the LGBTQ community. We need to really sit back and support each other and big each other up and help each other out when we're down, because honestly, we are out here by ourselves and we need to be the ones. Because, you know, I always say we run the world.
We didn't ask them the question.
What?
We always ask a question. We didn't ask it for the last couple times either. What do you feel like, and we're going to let you go, is lacking in the LGBT community? What are we missing?
Letting go of finding entertainment in negativity. We find entertainment and pleasure in shading and, you know, spilling tea, instead of really asking a person, yo, this is going on with you. And I think that it should be a community effort, not just like a community center. Let's not put it on, you know, the center to do. Let's all be accountable for being that change. That's it. Like, let's stop finding pleasure in the next person's downfall.
Yes, I agree 100% with that.
Always ending on a good note.
And on that note, I want to keep it there, keep it positive, keep it light.
Keep it cheddar cheese.
Thank you again.
Tony, the new baby.
Forward to seeing you on the show, and we will keep in touch. Okay, I'm gonna keep in touch, and we're gonna
tell Bae to watch out, because I'm gonna be in the DM.
I know, I forgot about Bae. I didn't forget about you.
No, that's fine.
Right.
But listen, just let him know we'll be in the inbox. Don't. It's business and you know, friendliness. You know.
Okay. Absolutely. Good night, y'all.
We love you.
Good
Good night,
night.
everybody. Love you more. Y'all stay up.
Oh, y'all. Royal Couch is back at it again. New friends, new faces. Dallas is in the building. Like, it ain't even us picking this guy. You know, all this reseason and now this, like, the Chasing Reality franchise is y'all don't understand. And like I was saying earlier today, y'all, I just got to get into this just because, you know, I didn't tell my brother I was going to spill that judge, because we did have a little moment earlier in last night. Like, I have been feeling some type of way about doing all this good stuff, because y'all got to know, like, I'm too real. We got to be professional. I be wanting to cuss and do all this stuff. It put a toll on a bitch. Like, it puts a toll on me. We think it's going on. But, like, it's reasons like this, like, you meet people like this. Tony Price, like, to hear his story, like, why am I complaining? So I just want y'all to sit back and think about that, too. Like, look what that man was going through. Like, you can make it. I'm not going to stop now, because he just gave me more inspiration. So, hashtag for why, though? What you crying for? Get up and go do it. For why? For why? Just had to put that out there, because I know my fans like, no, Key, don't do it. I'm not, girl. I like my hair.
I'm not.
I like my hair too much.
So, you heard him. For why, though?
For why? Hashtag.
You want it? Go get it.
So make sure y'all tune in to Chasing Dallas. When it come on? You know all this good stuff.
Every other Thursday.
Ooh.
So,
Subscribe when?
now.
Hello.
And while you're there, subscribe to The Royal Couch. That's D-A, Royal Couch. But I don't need to tell you that, because you're our audience anyway. And you are already subscribed.
And make sure you pay attention, because The Royal Couch ain't just on Chasing Reality. Go on our web pages and look up our information. There's other great web series going on right now.
Oh, yeah, let's do a rundown.
You know.
Go to www.gstatusatlhustle.com and make sure you go and click that after show review.
Okay.
It's right there on the first page. You can't miss it.
You
know what else is the front page cover? If you go to rainbowaffairmagazine.com.
With diamonds on it, yes.
The #1 LGBT magazine on the planet. We are on the first page. You'll see us behind the scenes with The Royal Couch.
And stay tuned. We got a lot of pictures from our booked and busy tour. We just waiting until we finish the tour to give y'all the whole zhuzh, to let y'all know we was everywhere and then something. It was a blast. So get with it or get going. You got anything else to say, brother?
We love you.
We love you. Hugs and kisses to all our
bitches.
Ow. Chasing Dallas.